What is going on YouTube? My name is BluePaw, welcome back to Pokemon Showdown. Today we're having our third battle with this UU team, and I'm feeling awesome. You feeling awesome? Let me know in the comments down below. Now before we get started, if you can, please show some love to that like button down below, it really makes my day. Also, don't forget to subscribe to never miss a video coming your way. Now without further ado, let's get into the battle. So as you can see, we are bringing our UU team, headlined by Crazy Coffee as always. Now looking at our opponent's team, he's bringing a Metagross, an Aerodactyl, Victory Bell, Hitmonlee, Mandibuzz and a Moltres. This is UU by the way, bringing a Moltres in UU. Mad respect for this guy. That Metagross was terribly scary. It may or may not be choice banded, hint hint. And that Aerodactyl could also carry Stealth Rocks. Now I know Hitmonlee because I've used this Pokemon a lot. Fake out Normal Gem Unburden is a thing, and I definitely expect that to happen during this battle. So let's see how it goes. So my opponent leads with a Hitmonlee, and now we know what this Hitmonlee is going to do, so I go for Protect with Tim. And he goes for the Fake Out, ha, got ya! I then didn't expect the knockoff and decided just to set up my Stealth Rocks. He knocks off my Rocky Helmet, which kinda sucks, but does damage nonetheless, so not the worst thing in the world. My opponent then very nicely predicts me to go for a Psychic type move and switches into Mandibuzz. I should have gone for U-turn, which I go to do now. So my opponent kind of outplaying me at the moment. This Mandibuzz obviously is going to go for the Defog, so the Rock's kind of nullified, but did a little bit of chip damage to the Mandibuzz. You did something, I guess. I then go into Grace, go for Toxic, miss my Toxic and get Toxic's back. Salty poor 20k, 16 right there, 20k, 2k 16. I go for Scald on the Mandibuzz as he switches out and the Victory Bell tanks it and gets burned, which is great if this was the Swords Dance set, which is kind of common. But I have no idea what this Victory Bell is going to do. I think Tim is like the best Pokemon to take it, and he goes for a Giga Drain, which is great for me because I just eat that up. Nom, 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 nom. Give me that Giga Drain. I then go for Protect as a Scout to see if he carries the Sludge Bomb. This does seem to be a special variant of Victory Bell, which is that's okay. I can deal with that. I then go predicting another Sludge Bomb into Donuts, but he does carry the knockoff, which sucks for me and knocks off my Eviolite, also being super effective. But luckily, my Donuts can just clear this thing up with the Shadow Sneak, so that's one threat down. My opponent then brings in Mandibuzz, and I figured he'll go for a foul play, so I go into Grace, which has no attack whatsoever, so that's all good for me. And we get into a bit of a stall war here. This is what happens when you play Mandibuzz, because Mandibuzz has no real offensive presence, so you have to just, it's so boring. I mean, Grace can go forward Ice Beam, and which I starts doing later on here, but I see he carries the Roost as well, which means Ice Beam's not going to do a hell of a lot either. Mandibuzz, you're so annoying, girl, why you gotta be so annoying? I decided, screw it, I'm going into our forward mode. A Volt Switch will probably do a lot more than what my Lotic could do, despite it carrying Ice Beam. And as you can see, it does a pretty good chunk of damage, 44%, not bad. I can dig that. I then, predicting the foul play, go back into my Lotic, and the stall war begins again. Basically, my toxic damage isn't nearly as bad as Mandibuzz's, so he decides to switch out at this point to kind of nullify that toxic damage, while mine starts to rack up again. Hitmonlee takes a Scald, annoyingly doesn't get burned, and I go into Donuts, predicting the fake out again. This poor Hitmonlee, man, he got outplayed so bad. And then I'm fine to take a knockoff because I've already lost my Eviolite, and I'm mega defensive. And then set up a Swords Dance, and really think this Shadow Sneak would do more to the Mandibuzz that comes in. I'm really sucked at that, really sucked. But oh well. I then, you know the drill by now, Grace has to come in for Mandibuzz. It's the only real thing that can take a hit from it, and then I just try and get Rotom in a safe switch and Volt Switch this thing to high health. But anyway, I go for Recover there. The Stall War begins again. This game's so fun. no, real talk, it is. It's like the best game ever. Anyway. I fire off a really powerful Ice Beam there, making my opponent very scared, which is great for me, which means this battle will soon be over between Grace and Mandibuzz. As you can see, another Ice Beam is doing a lot of damage, where Roost and Toxic damage are going to completely counteract each other, and only my Ice Beams will prevail, eventually knocking this Mandibuzz out. However, it's not over yet, and I just have to switch into Rotom as this Mandibuzz roosts up again, but you can see the toxic damage is doing a lot now. It's at 37%, which is great for me, and I get a crit Volt Switch. Oh man, so close. Leaving this Mandibuzz at 1%, going to Tim, annoyingly have to take a foul play, but I figured I might as well set up my rocks now, seeing as Mandibuzz is going down. Looks all good for me. However, my opponent brings in Aerodactyl, which is very scary. I go for Protect, and this Aerodactyl completely outplays me and goes for a Substitute. I was like, oh no. It then goes for a Home Claws. As I set up my rocks, I have nothing else I can do against this Aerodactyl. I can't really break the sub. As he sets up another Home Claws, gets greedy there, because I can break the sub with the Psychic. He then sets up another sub and I break it with the Psychic. Double greedy Aerodactyl right there. That's thumbnail. And then eventually takes my my Celebi out with the Stone Edge after Mega Evolving. However, Donuts is MVP right here, tanks a Stone Edge from a +2 Mega Aerodactyl and kills this, faints, sorry PC, this Aerodactyl with double Shadow Sneak, which is great for me. Then Choice Banded Metagross comes in, destroys my my Doublade there with a Bullet Punch. I can't do anything about that. And then switches out to Moltres, predicting a Will-O-Wisp for my Alforno. That was a good play on my opponent's part, I'll give him that. Because then that gives my opponent's Moltres free reign to Roost Up and completely nullify my Volt Switch. So this Moltres is running around in circles. Unfortunately, he misses a Fire Blast, which sucks for him, and dies to a Tri Attack. So that was short-lived by Moltres, but awesome Pokemon nonetheless. I know what this Hitmonlee is going to do. I go into Grace because the blade has gone down. I have no way to stop the fake out, which sucks for me because now this Hitmonlee is crazy fast and can pretty much run rampant on my team. Although I have a physically defensive Alforno with the Will-O-Wisp, I have to tank a high jump kick and burn this Hitmonlee. But it's all good in the hood. We got lefties. That Hitmonlee is burned. We're all good. I switch out into my Yellow Belly because now I can tank this fairly easily. Well, yeah, 20%. That was nothing. You're trying to hit a B. That's good going, Hitmonlee. I'll give you that. You hit the B, but no, bruh, that's this knockoff. But alas, Yellow Belly's time on this field is short-lived as it gets completely bapped by a Bullet Punch right there. So bye B. However, I can come with my coffee, tank a Choice Banded Bullet Punch, and take this Metagross with the Dark Pulse, which is great for me, winning me the game. So that was a fairly close game. I almost lost it to that Hitmonlee and the Metagross, but coffee coming through, MVP right there. So, I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to show us some BluePaw powers to that like button down below. I really appreciate your support. Also, don't forget to subscribe to never miss a video coming your way. Have a great day. Peace.